What's going on, and welcome back. It's 101 degrees outside, which means that it's got to be at least 86 in here. At least. I know it's hot. Dude, it is so freaking hot in this room. It's crazy. So, I don't know. This is going to be kind of a short video this week. So I apologize for that. I've been really busy this week. First of all, I mentioned before that I normally film the videos that you watch on Mondays, right? Monday afternoons when I get out of work. But because it's been so hot, I changed my filming schedule to Saturday mornings. Ooh, now you know the secret, right? I film on Saturday mornings now. But it's just for now. And the reason I do that is because of this. The heat in this room. You know, I get up pretty early on Saturdays. I'll take a shower, I'll come in here, and I'll film. How's it going? And welcome back, right? But this past week, I've been kind of busy. I got this close to not coming out with a video this week, and I'll explain why. This past weekend, I had a disc golf tournament, so I couldn't film. I was busy doing that. And then after that, me and my son went out of town to go do some school clothes shopping because school's starting back up on Monday. Not only that, I have to get registered for school. And we've been working on an air conditioner in his room because it's refrigerated, but it's leaking water from inside of his room. I'm like, dude, what the hell's wrong with this thing, right? So we've been busy with that. And it's Thursday right now when I'm filming this. I don't know what day it is when you're watching, but right now it's Thursday afternoon, which means this video is coming out to me tomorrow, which means as soon as I get done filming this, I have to edit. Which means I have to still sit in this sauna and edit this video that you're watching right now. So I'm doing my best to like get this all in one take. That way I don't have too much to edit. Because dude, it's hot. Dude, I live in West Texas, right? And it gets extremely hot here. Like today. Earlier, actually, it's cooled off a little bit because earlier it was 108, and right now it's 101. And at night, let's say that by 11 o'clock tonight, it'll be like 90. It'll still be 90 degrees outside. I remember the other night I went outside to throw the trash. It was probably about 11:30 at night. It was hot. It was still hot outside. But this is just temporary, right? Once the fall really kicks in, here in about a couple of months, like say towards the end of like October, things actually start to cool off here. And I might go back to filming, you know, in the afternoons. Or, you know, because, dude, this room, because it's at the end of the house, it gets hot. So, once fall really like kicks in, like I said, I can start filming late in the afternoons. You know, I like filming at night. Because when I get out of work, I'm tired. I'm freaking tired. I don't feel like doing anything, you know, especially sitting here in front of the camera and yapping. But I still do it anyways, right? All I want to do when I get out of work is I want to come home and I want to relax and lay on the couch with the AC on. And I know you're like, well, you have an AC. Why is it hot in the room? Because the AC's in the living room. I have a mini split. The air has to travel to here. But in order for the air to travel from over there to over here, I have to shut my bedroom door and leave this door open. If I do that, then when it's time for me to go to bed, it's hot in my bedroom and I can't sleep. It sucks, dude. It sucks. So yeah, I can't wait till winter gets here. That way, everything will just balance out, I guess, right? Because when winter's here, well, let's say late fall, going into winter, man, this room is perfect. This is where I want to be. This is where I want to game. I do the majority of my gaming in my living room, which one of these days, I'll show you my gaming setup that I have over there in the living room. Can't do it right now, but once I get everything settled in the living room, I'll show you, exactly where I game. But I would love to game in here. This is where I want to game. And next week, I know this is kind of probably a boring videos. I think all my videos are boring anyways, but I'll talk about a couple of games that I do want to play that I have on the Switch. But like I said, I've been kind of busy, and in order for me to talk about the games, I want to show you gameplay footage and footage from the games and stuff. And it's like I said, it's already Thursday afternoon, and this video has to go out in the morning. I'm ready for this week to be over. It's been hell. And then, yeah, I know next week, school starts and it's going to be kind of hectic again. But it's okay, man, because I'll get back on schedule again or whatever. But this week, like I said, I've been really busy. And I almost didn't come out with a video, but I can't do that. I can't do that. Even though it's late in the afternoon, I still have to come out with a video for you guys to watch. Something, right? I say something. That's another thing I want to talk about at another day. Man, why does it feel like somebody's touching me? Dude, that's really strange. That's something else I want to talk about. Having an accent. Really quick, so I'm fixing to get out of here, dude. Cause like I said, it's hot, dude, and I have to get this video I have to get it ready for you guys for tomorrow, which is probably today or now, whenever you're watching this. Do you think I have an accent? I know, I'm from West Texas, and I've talked to people before from California, and they're like, "Oh, you have such a cute accent." I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Accent? Yeah, you have a Texan accent. I was like, I guess I don't hear it. So I don't know where you guys are from watching this video. If you're not from Texas, if you're from out of state somewhere, let me know. Do you hear a Texan accent? Do I have an accent when I talk? I know sometimes I catch myself sometimes, but sometimes I don't, and I think I'm talking normal, but to some people I have an accent. Now I've talked to assholes here in town that do have an accent, and I can hear it, right? But when I speak, I don't hear it. Let me know. I want to know, do I have an accent? I don't think I do, but I like I said, sometimes when I'm talking, it kind of comes out, and I'll hear it. But for the most part, when I'm not thinking about it, I think I sound normal. I don't know, man. But I gotta get the hell out of here, dude. It's hot. I gotta get this video ready. Next week, I will start coming out proper video once again, but this week it was super busy. I was super busy, and I didn't want to leave you with nothing. So, anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. I tried to do an accent right there, but it didn't work out.